Now I'm going to talk about attraction builders. These are things that will make a woman more attracted to you. They are useful when you're in a set, conversation's good, but you can sense there's not really, anything going on. You're having a nice conversation, but there's no attraction on her side. These are very powerful techniques, and they can be deployed in kind of an outer game way where you learn some lines and you just throw them out occasionally. Or you can actually make them part of your inner game where you become a more attractive male naturally and then project that. First type of attraction builder I want to cover is the use of challenges. Challenges, you might have heard things such as, can you cook? Or, you're beautiful, what else have you got going for you? These are examples of challenges that you might see in pickup literature and in other places. I'm going to tell you right now how to create your own challenges and how to become attractive in that situation, how to be able to switch the frame around. So if you imagine a situation where a man approaches a beautiful woman, what he's generally decided is that he's going to ask for her number, that he wants to sleep with her, that he wants to kiss her. He's decided all that before he's even started talking to her. And does his mind ever change during the conversation? Not really. How must that feel for the woman, knowing that the man, no matter what she says, she can't blow it, he's still going to want her? That any girl that's as attractive as her, he'd also want. That if her twin came along that was a completely different character, he'd want her. If her sister came along that's also pretty good looking, he'd want her. It doesn't feel very nice for a girl to know that you're coming up and you basically go for any woman of her standard. It's also something that shows a bit of desperation on the guy's part, the lack of fussiness, the idea that you to go for any woman based purely on looks shows that you're not the kind of person that thinks seriously about things and has high standards. So how do you show that? You use challenges. Here's how you formulate your challenges. I want you to think about what you want in a woman. Think of your ideal woman. Think of her characteristics. Does she smoke? Does she like reading poetry? Does she like going to the theatre? Does she like Disney films? Does she go out getting drunk with her friends all the time? Can she sing? Is she well travelled? What are her characteristics? Is she a leader or a follower? When I've asked you these questions, you do have an idea in your mind, an answer for each one. But when you're in set, you might not care. Why'd you go for the woman that doesn't meet your requirements? Why'd you let the woman tell her she loves animals and you don't like animals? And you say, oh, that's cool. Why don't you go into a set with the idea that you're going to find out whether this woman is right for you? You've decided that her looks are good enough, and you're going to decide if the rest of her character matches up. So you approach the woman, and you're in a conversation, it's hooked, you're in a two-way conversation, she's not going anywhere. At that point, she's committed to it, and you can then start challenging her. So you formulated your challenges, and you deliver them in this kind of way. You would say, do you smoke? You're showing it in your face that you could disagree potentially with her answer. Do you smoke? And she can either get it right or wrong. So she might say yes, and you're like, oh, okay. You show some disapproval there, and then you switch subjects. You say, anyway, so do you like films? And you just switch subjects. You don't dwell on it and get into an argument. If you say, do you smoke? And she says, no, I don't, I've quit, or no, I've never smoked. Oh, that's good, I don't like girls that smoke when their hair smells smoky. You're basically showing that you have some criteria. This is what women do. They challenge you, they see if you match up, they audition men, and men don't do this back. It's very attractive for a woman to meet a man that will challenge her in this way. She's then trying to win your approval. From that point on, when you start challenging her, she's realizing that there's something at stake, that she can't just do what she normally does and say anything and get away with anything. And you'll notice a big shift in the interaction. So get in there and start challenging in the form of questions, and either reward or quickly punish and then change the subject. Guys always think they have to me too, and agree with everything a woman says. This is a much better way to do it. It means that you come across as truthful and honest and trustworthy When you do compliment her, when you do agree with something she knows is genuine, because you've disagreed and shown the potential for disagreeing with her. Most guys will do it in this fashion. They'll say, hey, do you like Harry Potter? She'll say, no. Say, oh yeah, no, it's rubbish. I hate that stupid kid. Yeah, that's rubbish. Well, then, do you like Harry Potter? Yes. Oh yeah, it's great, isn't it? Yeah, I love it. They play that game where they fly around on a broomstick. It's fantastic. I love Harry Potter. So basically he's in Me Too mode. He wants to agree with whatever the woman says. It gets boring, it's not attractive. We often hear that celebrities or business leaders actually want someone around them that isn't a yes man, that will give them a different perspective. And beautiful women are exactly the same. They're in a very powerful position and they're not used to someone questioning them, disagreeing with them, or challenging them.